Here we go!
Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our tabletop RPG series of Dark Heresy 2nd edition of Men and Monster.
Yeah.
Either everyone's gone roboty or it's my end.
Hello?
Hello.
Still a robot.
Dylan's clear for me. Jim is robot.
Here we go. Think it fixed maybe joining.
Has it fixed it?
I mean, it sounds like it did.
I don't know, did it?
What an excellent way to start an episode. Yeah, I believe it has fixed it. Everyone's sounding a lot better. Jay, can we have some words?
Hello.
Excellent.
Welcome to Waluigi's Crusade.
Wow, that was a little bit weird. But yes, after Discord stopped having a seizure, we are here to carry on with our season 3 of Men and Monster. And I'll leave it to Jay to take it from here.
Many seasons.
So, whose turn is it? Is it my turn still?
Yeah, because we came into your turn when we ended. We didn't give you turn.
Because I see I tried to fire, the critter dodged, then it was Grace Shula. No, it's not me, it's Sarah.
Who's on the floor dying?
I'm not on the floor, actually. I'm gonna do a free Medicaid test to try and stem the blood loss. Is it a flat or a minus something?
Minus 10.
Good luck, sister. I believe in you. I still believe in you.
So I don't... Dice log? Dice log, thank you. No, I fail. And I'm gonna attack the Broodlord.
Wait, you have a target of 55 normally in Medicaid?
Yeah, I got 55 intelligence.
Yeah, you're a bookworm. I forgot about that.
Yeah, fame standard. Plus 10 because of gang up. What the fuck? The hell is wrong with me today? This may warrant the change of dice color.
End of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Right, Necron Pariah. First of all, toughness test. Nope. Is however going to point blank just blast this thing apart if he can.
Oh yeah, his point blank. What? How often do you see point blank being used? Seriously.
A lot of the time you see point blank being used.
Technically,
Really?
I used it last time. Well,
Shut up!
the
You're
knights
ruining
did.
my story. Also, I believe I take 1 fatigue. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to. No, I'm at 2 fatigue. Does the problem,
so also
start when? Does the problem start when I meet my attribute
Exceed.
bonus or exceed it?
I believe
Okay.
it's exceed.
Unlike in Only War, which is if you match, you pass out. I think if you exceed it is when you pass out.
Oh no, sorry, actually I think it is like that. If you've got 40 toughness and you're at 40 fatigue, you half it.
Or... Oh, so... Oh fuck, do I have...
I'm finding fatigue now.
Oh.
You can always spend a fate point to recover all your fatigue instantly.
I don't have fate points, Dylan.
You've just
So we
got
get one back.
Get one back in the sort of session.
Okay, then I have 1, but I want to save it in case of an emergency.
I'm also checking fatigue now for you.
Thanks.
Why did I get a handout with keyboard shortcuts?
Mine's going to swap out a macro. There we go. Swap the macro and a fatigue characteristic is when your fatigue is any characteristic with a bonus lower than your current fatigue level.
Okay, so I
Specifies
need to
lower.
exceed it. Okay, thanks.
And it'll count your value as half its normal value while fatigued.
So I need to really stem the blood loss next turn, or I'm gonna have trouble.
Okay.
Fatigue.
So
Fatigue is only toughness bonus, correct?
Toughness plus willpower.
Yeah, in only words, only
Oh.
toughness.
so
Holy shit!
I
have
am
eight
going. I'm going to step in to the Broodlord, hopefully covering Sister Sarah. And then I'm going to do a lightning attack with my sword, with no aim. So where's that? There it is. Do I get? Is it a +10 for its size? I remember from last time.
It's a +10 for size. Also, the
Does it have Battle Master?
Combat Master.
Combat Master, rather.
I think it might. Let me just quickly check. It actually does not.
So is that a +20 for the
3-on-1.
Astartes and Sarah? Cool.
Yeah, this thing is just crazy on the offense. So
That's a lot of hits.
I get 5 degrees of success.
it does get a dodge attempt. So
Yes.
it dodges all of them.
Motherfucker. Sure. Damn you! Yeah, that's my turn.
Necron Scarabs. I've got
Oh,
2 of these. You need to make
I
this.
was gonna say, has it dodged twice?
He can dodge twice, can it? If I remember correctly, he had 2 dodges.
Yeah, I think it has step aside.
Okay.
And
It
no,
does, yeah.
it would have refreshed because it's the first go, then it's Latilla, Sarah, the thing. So it's refreshed all of it. So mine would have been the first one.
Yeah.
No, because he's before me, and I did shoot him.
You did not shoot him last turn, as far as I remember.
I did just check the log. I shot him and he dodged.
Yeah, he dodged a 10 on a 20.
So it has no more dodge, right?
It shouldn't.
Currently has no more dodges. No. Scarabs made a test. This one moves to here. Emperor's Knights.
Okay, so we'll go for the top group. We'll go for the group at the top here. So, from the bottom, going up, we are going to have this knight. Why did you move from there? That knight is going to move into combat with that scarab, and he is going to smack at it with his chainsword.
Keep in mind the penalty for its size.
Sure. Yep. Was it -20 or -10?
Let me quickly check. Its size is it's a size 2, so I think it's a -20.
Okay. I believe I roll with a -10 because one of the Astartes, false Astartes, is in combat with it.
Yeah. Necrons do not dodge, so 17 pen 2.
And then the one underneath it will attack.
Attack what?
The scarab.
Okay, yeah, because you weren't, the roll didn't come through yet. And he successfully kills it.
Excellent. So, the Astartes, false Astartes up here is going to move one move. Come here. One. Ooh, hang on. No, sorry, not that one. That one is going to move down to here, and he's going to smack at her. Actually, no, he's not. That's dumb. He's going to stay there. He's going to draw his. He's going to quick draw his bolt gun, and he's going to fire at it. Because I believe, Jazina, it's not quite point blank.
Point blank is less than 3 meters.
Yeah, but because it's 2.8, it's rounded up. Is that right, Jay?
Yeah, of course, point blank, I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. This is on semi-auto, as they always have done.
Keep the minus 20.
Yeah, will do. So I believe that's 3 hits.
Oh no, wait, it's 2 meters or less.
Okay, in that case, it's
I
not
think
point blank.
it's 3 for shotguns only.
So
It's not point blank then, so the target should be like.
So it should be
50 or something?
20 lower, I believe.
Yes,
because it's
times
short range.
50.
Yes, so it'd be 2 shots.
Yeah, okay. Roll 'em.
Okay, and then we're going to go for the cluster of Astartes over here. They are... Actually, they remember what happens with those fuckers. This one quick draws his chainsword and steps forwards into melee combat with the Immortal to prevent him from shooting, or try to.
He's gonna shoot anyway.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, except for the fact that Necrons don't get penalties for firing in close combat.
Well,
They
this
don't?
false Astartes is going to learn some new things.
He's not gonna get a bonus, but he just doesn't take the penalties.
And it's a +10 for all of the Necrons, humanids.
Yeah, it's +10. The reason they don't get the penalties is because they literally don't give a shit about the fact that they're a melee. Um, 18 pin 2. Where did you hit it?
In the 92, which is left leg? Was it right? It's in one of the legs.
It's the left. leg.
Okay, so let's see, pin 2. Okay.
And then the 2 false Astartes up here are going to fire at the Necron. Now, there's definitely one who's getting point blank. I'll do him last.
Okay.
So, quick draw, bolt gun, and he shoots at the Oh, sorry, clicked on the wrong button there. He shoots at the Necron next to the wall. This is the short range one, and this is on semi-auto. I've got using up all my bloody luck. So we'll do.
Want to count the first one as well?
Yeah, count the first one.
How many bullets does a bolt can fire?
It can fire standard or 3.
What?
So he has 5 turns of ammo remaining. Cool.
So it's 3 shots. Yes. Okay.
And now the one who is point blank next to him. Well, he gets his 3 degrees. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I apologise. I've been doing that wrong. It's semi-auto, isn't it? So it's every...
Second.
So yeah, it needs to be 5 degrees to get all 3 shots in. So...
2 hits at 3 degrees.
So yeah, on a
Actually, I
couple...
think it's 5 degrees.
On a... Yeah, it's 5 degrees because it's every other. So you get 1, 3 and 5. So at least... one of the 3s should have been gotten rid of. In fact, that last 3 that I rolled is perfectly fine because of the amount of degrees. That's 5 degrees of success.
Actually, I think all of them are fine this turn.
Let's see, 77 this time.
31 and 70 is.
That's 5 degrees, so.
Okay, I will remember. That was my bad. I completely forgot there. So it's only 2 shots on the dude here.
The 77 on 100% is still 5 degrees, so. Get a sledge shot.
And then the last one, who's fighting the Broodlord. He's going to twack it with his chainsword. It can't dodge, apparently, so... Come on, this is where I need the luck. Come on, Aaron Jesus! Respectable, respectable. And that's all of the false Astartes.
Wait, did that guy make a willpower test?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot about that. Good point.
He's still gonna hit, but it doesn't really matter now because basically it determines whether he gets to aim or not if you do that. Because if he fails the test, he only has half an action. So, actually, did you do that? Because to you, when you attacked him, that was actually important.
No, Magness didn't.
No, I didn't. Do you want me to roll for...
Roll the willpower now, and
Sure,
if you fail, he gets to make a dodge against this one.
Sure.
What?
Does this thing have the demonic trait by any chance?
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
Okay.
Even if it had, it would be cancelled because of my proximity.
Actually, it wouldn't get any benefits from it. It still gets all the penalties of being demonic. Like, if I knew an exorcism spell, I could exercise it.
Yeah.
No, Magness fails that, so he does get a dodge.
Okay,
for this
so
one.
your attack, so you wouldn't have been able to attack it last time. So,
I thought Magnus passed his fear check.
No, I didn't.
It's special powers it's
Th-
got.
this is its hypnotic gaze. If you are a melee with it, you need to make a willpower test. If you fail it, you only get a half action a turn. So basically, if you fail the willpower test against it, you lose half an action.
I did not do that when I engaged in melee. You never mentioned that before.
He didn't. He's mentioned it last session, not this session, because he thought we
Are
remembered.
you sure?
Yes, he
Yeah.
remembered it last session.
Yeah, I do remember Jay saying it.
I'll waive it because you're dying on the ground.
I'm not on the ground, damn it. I'm still standing.
You're still holding your
So-
guts in.
So your feet are still on the ground. Anyway, that means he gets to make a dodge test against.
Yep.
Actually, if Attila shot at it doesn't actually. It still doesn't get a dodge test because they should have counted a dodge test against you anyway because the prior shot as well. Okay. So it's just that resolved. Doesn't matter for the starters because really. Grace's turn.
Well, Grace is gonna cast Molten Beam at Psi 5.
All right.
Actually, she'll cast it at Psi 4.
How far away are you from Sarah?
Far enough.
More than 10 meters?
No, not more than 10 meters. When did it become 10 meters?
It's 10 meters. It's doubled.
Okay then. So, how much do I lose my psi rating?
3.
I have to push twice, which means psychic phenomena. No,
Or
wait.
you could just not fire as powerful or molten beam.
Yeah. I guess it's psi 2. Which unfortunately doesn't means it's got much lower pen because I didn't move into position to make it better.
That's an accurate statistic, I assume.
Yeah, that's psi 2.
Okay. 16.4.
And then because I still got half action.
Are you still rolling on the fun chart for that?
No,
Okay.
because
You
I've dropped it.
just managed to take it down, and suddenly, as your beam hits it, it suddenly just shimmers out of existence. No body parts or whatever is left. It just disappears. Not in the sense that there's molten slag and everywhere, it just teleports out apparently.
Actually, I'm sorry though, and I was mistaken. I don't actually have more bane, so it's only 5 meters.
Oh, god damn it. Well, that means I did even more damage. And that
Sorry.
was pen 10. Actually, no, not pen 10, pen 8.
It just teleports away.
Yeah, it just goes poof.
It doesn't go poof, it just goes teleports away.
And I meant damage-wise, like equivalent.
Yeah.
Wait. The fuck? Oh, she did the Necron, not the
Yeah, I shot the big guy.
the pariah.
Yeah. And the pen was insane. Because
Yeah.
at the psi rating I had it at, it meant I got double pen when I hit it. But yeah, that's my entire turn.
The Immortals, one of them needs to roll toughness. Fails. This one is going to shoot at Magness.
Shielded adjust! Save me! Huzzah!
You're good.
I
Okay,
look
so
over at it. Heretic. No,
a lightning
xenos.
bolt. I'm still gonna roll damage because even though it hits the shield, if it rolls sufficient damage,
Does Icon just do that?
no, it doesn't have any effect on the icon. It's for the resonance arc jumping
Oh yeah, shit.
because it still hits something, and it
Ah,
jumps.
shit.
Bye, Sarah.
Sarah's not the only possible target. There's a shit ton of them.
I do believe it's
Also
5 meters.
field.
So...
Also field. It's not broken.
Is it 5 meters? Is it 3 meters? How far
5.
away? Is it 5?
It hits the Magnus. Would you like to roll dodge for that Emperor's Knight that you've got there?
Sure. Sure. Dive! Dive!
Dave.
Okay. The other one is going to shoot the dude that's right next to him.
Wait, Immortals?
Yeah, emotes. So that is he's firing at that one right here.
Okay. He is going to try and dodge.
I was gonna say he can parry.
He so the bull just zips off into the distance.
It's a heavy.
Necron.
Go on.
Necron Warrior needs to roll toughness. Succeeds.
Shit.
Is going to fire at the Emperor's Knight that is in point blank range to him.
He dodges! He dodges because he is not a heretic. He is loyal to the God Emperor.
That is enough to crit success to dodge both shots. So 2 emerald beams of pure, just everything destroying energy zip past this guy. Brute Lord's turn. Brute Lord. Who does he consider? Let me check actually. Who does he consider the largest?
The
I have
Astartes
a
flips him
psycho
off.
shooting fusion reactions.
You're not shooting at him though.
He's currently Actually, let me roll quickly something.
The Astartes looks at him and flips him the bird. Come at me, beast. Come at me, beast. I shall slay thee.
I'm expected to turn up later, but I've got the bodyguard power.
He does actually go for the large dude with the chainsword.
Oh, we lost you, Xena. Good thing we got 2 people between that.
Oh, the second one didn't get the +10. You get the drift anyway.
I die for the glory of the Emperor. Well, he dodged before, didn't he? He dodged the beam, so he.
You never know,
Yeah.
would like hit shit.
Okay, so basically it's let's see. Because it has both because it has 4 arms, it gets to make 2 swift attack rolls. Is that how it works?
What?
No, it just attacks once with. Oh, this rule is weird for this one. This particular creature has a very weird weapon rule.
Is it basically attacks with both its claws separately?
No, wait. It's a lightning attack. 4 attacks as a full action. Okay, that's how I did. Basically, it counts as a full auto attack.
Yeah, that's how lightning attack works. So for every degree of success, 1 hit up to your weapon skill bonus.
So yeah. It's only the first one, so it's.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. They're basically when this one does a lightning attack, it's like it tries to get 4 attacks in. It counts as a swift attack though, which is a weird thing. The rules for this creature are weird, so
So if it's saying kind of like its arms are twin linked, if you think of it like that.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
In which case you would do 1 attack roll, but it would be doubled the degrees, because it's for two arms.
Yeah,
Okay.
Links, for every hit, it counts as 2 hits, and if you dodge 1, I'm pretty sure you dodge both, just like the storm, but I'll check that.
Okay, in that case, what we're going to do is it hit 2 degrees of success. It gets to make all 4 of its damage rolls.
Sure. Well, you may need to give me a second.
I think he's dead.
I mean, I made these guys strong, but I didn't make him survive a full damage barrage from a brute dog strong.
So he takes 18, 18, 21, 20. So the first attack, he's still standing.
I'm guessing by like the third hit he's dead.
I'd say by the second he's dead.
Nah, because he's got true grit, so he's got a slight chance of surviving. Very only slight.
But it's 27.4.
So on the first hit, he has 8 health left. On the second hit, he goes down to. Let me just check, because True Grit takes away his toughness bonus. So he goes down to -6.
Critical effects table. This is rending to the body, right? I mean, it's not like he matters. He dies after this hit, but I want to know what gory death he has.
Isn't it something like body, leg, arm?
Yeah. I'll get the table up in a minute, but it's for the second hit.
He dead.
He's prone, blood loss, toughness damage. 1d10 toughness damage.
Well, I'm not even going to bother rolling that. So essentially, he goes down to -17. No, sorry. I need to add on +6 to that. So he goes down to like -21 on the third hit. So yeah.
Okay, so
however Jay
body,
wants
body,
to kill
arm.
him, Jay can kill him.
And arm. The attack slices clean through the arm and into the torso, trenching the ground with blood and gore. That's just instant death. However, if the target was carrying a ranged weapon, roll 1d100. On a result of 96 or higher, a single randomly determined target within 2d10 meters is hit and struck by a single hit from that weapon on a randomly determined hit location.
Well, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
None of those actually holding his ranged weapon.
Oh, yeah, good point. He had his chainsaw does not rev as it falls to the ground.
I think as it goes flying.
Yeah, flying. Good point.
With the arm.
I think it's just it's pretty obvious to say that that thing's dead.
Yeah, he did.
That's it.
Don't call it a thing. He had a name. His name was D122.
Nobody cares
I think.
about D132.
D162?
I think it was C135.
Yeah.
His name was Gary, goddamn Emperor, damn it. You speak of him. So he was at my cathedral. He came and listened to me preach. I liked him. He gave a little song.
I'm debating what should I do, because if he dodges, it's not gonna be fun. But you know what? Let's try.
Yeah, but you eat his dodges up for everybody else. Plus, you have an escapable attack, don't you?
I do, but the thing is, I was considering not doing standard attack. But I will be doing standard attack, which makes
Did you fight on
red outside.
Did you fire on maximal the previous time?
I don't remember.
I'll scroll up and check your damage roll.
There was no damage roll.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
I think every time you fired so far was a maximal, so.
Nah, he's fired like
Mine
2 or 3
wasn't.
times at the scarabs not on maximal.
Yeah, the scarabs, but not like a major enemy.
No, I'm gonna assume I did fire on maximal, so I'm just gonna spend my turn aiming at the guy.
You really need to get quick draw and get another weapon. So you can start quick draw, right? Shoot, bang! Right, quick draw.
Later on, Latella will
Yeah.
be permanently in melee range because, of course, Felicia had an Inferno pistol.
Sarah.
Again, I'm gonna try and fish out that. Because I really fucking need it now.
Handy thing, apparently you don't have needle and thread because you don't have a field stitcher.
Oh, fuck. No. No. I'm gonna fate that.
Wait, what? Did you?
No, god fucking damn it.
Like, you had a fate that you didn't use it to remove your fatigue.
I want to stop more blood loss. Does the fatigue happen at the end of the turn?
Happens when you fail. The instant you fail, you get a third piece of fatigue. Because you can if you had a second fate point, you could actually still spend the fate point to get rid of the fatigue.
I don't have any more.
Yeah, so you're gonna need to have somebody run
So
over
wait,
and pass
so
a
you're
medikit.
telling me that literally, if I didn't make that roll, I would still be fine?
Yeah, you'd have had no fatigue. You'd have still been bleeding. You'd have still been blood lost, but you'd have been no
I would
fatigue.
still gain fatigue.
Yes, but you'd have had no fatigue, so you'd have had another like 3 turns before you back where you are.
This is stupid. Half aim, standard, plus 20 because gang up in size.
Willpower test.
Oh yeah, willpower test. Is it flat willpower?
It's not willpower.
Question.
Resistance, fear, jaded, anything?
This is not a fear check.
Oh, then
Resistance psychic powers.
Nope.
Then I fail. Then I fail that attack because I wouldn't have half action to aim.
Okay.
I have a question. I do know stuff about gene zeros, so would I know that they have a natural toughness?
It's not taking as much damage as it should from being hit.
No, but the thing is, I have prior knowledge to this. So I'm asking as if my character would know.
I think you know that these bastards are pretty damn tough.
I thought if we failed the willpower check, we only lost half an action.
Yeah.
But that would stop her from aiming.
Yeah. No.
which
That's
would
it.
make
Would have
her
been a
attack
miss.
miss.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just like, hang on, what do you mean we can't? And I was like, okay, no.
Magness.
So yeah, willpower check going through now.
So you've only got half an action.
Yes, I only have half an action, so I will lightning attack without a aim. With my
Plus
power
10.
sword.
Yeah,
Plus
that's
20
what I said, I would
because of Sister Sarah is still with me, and I have for size, so there's no aim. We do have a lightning attack going in, and then I want a plus 20. I am quite scared that thing's going to hit me and kill me. Yes, I'm going to re-roll it. Yeah, I'm going to re-roll it. Fuck it. So right, we'll do that again.
Ironically, Grace might have damaged you by shooting the pariah.
Theoretically speaking, provided I hit something with my first half action, I can outdamage everybody permanently.
Hang on, why'd my target be... it doesn't matter, I rolled fucking a 91. The God Emperor's not with me. I must have done a minus something
Yeah, you
there.
put in a minus ridiculous, so it's a minus 30.
But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's still a fucking miss. So, the God Emperor wants me to get hit.
This one's going to move today, the other two are going to make rolls.
I should have tried to inspire Sister Sarah.
Scouts will not make the check. You guys are.
Okay, guys. Things are not looking amazing. One of your dudes was taken out quite easily. Let's go with... This one's going to move into contact with the Scarab, and then he's going... Actually, no. Yeah, no. No. This one is going to disengage from the scarab. Have the scarabs
Full
even...
action.
The scarabs haven't even done anything. So he's just going to walk away from it. He's just going to step back.
They do have a melee attack, so
He steps back.
they get in that case he gets an attack opportunity.
Sure. He will go on then. He'll try and... yeah, you can dodge, so he will try to dodge as he just steps away, just tries to... But he doesn't step quickly enough.
I was thinking, can you dodge something that happens during your turn?
He hasn't used his reaction.
11 Ben 4.
But I'm thinking like Overwatch and stuff where you can't actually react to an Overwatch.
They've always been able to dodge before when...
No, Overwatch I was referring to. Because it says in Overwatch, like, a thing to it being in the middle of your turn, you can't dodge it. Specifically, I think it's like specifically Overwatch and type things. But we've done dodges for this in the past, I think it's just Overwatch. I should continue.
Yeah.
So was it pen 2 or pen 4?
11 pen 4.
Pen 4, okay, so he takes 2 damage. And then he quick draws his bolt gun, and then he's going to shoot at the swarm with his -20. But he is point blank.
No, it's just that because it needs to be within 2 meters.
Wait, it's 3 and under, so if you...
2 and under.
2 and under.
2 and under, 3 and under is for shotguns.
Not even for shotguns.
Oh,
It's old shotguns that got 3 and under.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button then. So yeah, he misses his attack. And then basically we're going to go up in a line. They're all firing at the scarabs. So those 3, I believe, they quick draw those 2 quick draw their bolt guns. He misses. The one going up is going to fire his.
I forget, is it these guys who get a bonus for shooting at people who have already been shot at?
Yeah. Yeah, until the turn... Motherfucker! Until the turn restarts, they get a +10 to coordinated attacks. The 2 up here who are going to shoot at this Necron here with their bolt guns will go with the one who's point blank first. With 5 degrees, well, 6 degrees, he gets all 3 of his. And then the one under him at the same Necron. Short range. He misses. Is his weapon reliable? Bolt guns are reliable, aren't they?
I'm checking.
No, I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
go
don't
with
think
the
they
gas
are.
pattern reliable.
He is going to spend a fate point, taking him down to 1 left.
Yeah,
And
regular bolt guns are not reliable.
This is good that he's spending a fate point. I don't want him to jam. That would be highly annoying at this stage.
And explosive, probably.
Yeah, I don't want his gun to stop working. Natural 100. Not quite. We get 3 shots. Sorry, 2 hits. And then I believe that is all the false Astartes done.
It's great.
I will be right back.
Well then, time to murder a bitch.
You'll be firing into melee.
I'm fine. Psychic powers don't suffer from melee.
Remember now,
All
you're
right.
in my sphere of influence.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh
5
yeah, I'm now
meters.
just on the edge. I can. It's only a half action to use most of my powers anyway, so I can just step back a meter.
True.
I'm just checking what power I'm going to want to use. Because I've also got to pick a clever psi rating for this. So I go for the good ones. I'm going to step back and cast Flame Breath on it at psi 4.
Isn't Flame Breath a cone attack?
No,
Oh, that's good.
that's 3 degrees success. So 2 hits. Does it dodge? Jay? Does it dodge the fire?
I think our GM might have gone somewhere places. I don't know.
Hey, if this works, it's gonna be fucked up.
Interesting. Well,
So, how
Sister
about that
Sarah.
online food?
Sister Sarah, how fucked do you feel at the moment?
Next hit, I'm dead. I'm pretty sure if I get hit, I'm dead.
I'm worried after seeing what happened to Mr. Astartes there. It's like, I was thinking I could handle a hit. Not any fucking more.
I'm minus 14 out of 11. Next hit, I die.
Wait, what?
No exceptions.
You can only go to -10 though, can't you?
I mean, I burned fate to survive.
There we go. Because when you said -13, you should have been dead. When you burned fate, it's like you actually dropped to this sensible critical damage.
Wait, so what did they drop to? Shit.
Either way, you're dead if you get hit.
Your guts are hanging out, and unfortunately, even true grit isn't gonna fucking save you.
Not that I have true grit.
I think you were dropped down to
It was like
That's
8.
the
minus
super
7.
dodge.
Yeah, it can try and dodge as if it's being shot. It's what I was waiting for. It's got to try and dodge though, because I hit it with 2. Gets hit twice, no pen. However, with each hit, it has to roll agility or be on fire. Can I swap on my degree of success on that?
Sure.
And that's a 13.
Okay. $13, $19, both with no pen.
And they count as weapons as being hit with the flame quality.
Okay, good to know. 13, okay. Immortal's turn.
Is it rolling agility tests or being on fire?
It's immune to fire.
They're Necrons. They don't give a shit.
I wasn't shooting Necron. I was shooting Gene Stealer.
No, wait, why did he say he was immune to fire?
Because Gene Stealer is.
How can Gene Stealers be
That
immune
particular
to fire?
that particular brute lord is immune to fire.
We need to murder it now.
Also, this one, firing at Magness, Resonance Arc.
Okay, come on, Big E. Protect your devout follower. Huzzah!
Okay. Let's did you see if it bounces?
Magness is kneeing bloody Sarah. Do your prayer, do your prayer!
It bounces on a 9. It rolled a 9. So, 4. That's the. There's nobody in that direction, so it doesn't bounce to anyone. Second one is we're going to fire at the dude that is currently attempting to kill him, and he doesn't like that.
Jump! Jump! He makes it.
Alright. Currently none of the Necron warriors are alive. Brute Lord is going to attack Magnus. And I think what I'm going to do is just roll a lightning attack. I think that's going to be how it works.
Oh, Heavenly Emperor, protect your,
It missed.
Protect.
Yeah.
The Emperor protects.
So it just slashes that with 4 claws, but just out of reach.
Sarah, you can smell manure. You can smell something runny, something smelly.
Full aim, short range, another attack, plus 20 in total, I believe, and pop. Mother fucker.
You may want to fate that.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fade this.
It's not reliable, is it?
No.
It is even though it's
Plasma
not reliable.
weapons, so.
Yeah, I'm fading that.
Unless you want to chuck it over the side before it blows up.
It doesn't blow up. It will just deal damage to my hand.
That's a poor quality plasma gun.
Yeah, we're not quite that poor.
Fading that, so let's see. Much better. How many degrees of success is that? I think it's 7, correct?
More than 7.
If it stops at 107.
Strictly speaking, it still keeps going up and over.
It's 9.
Yeah, so if it's 9, okay. So he has a minus 90 to dodge. Does he want to dodge?
It minus 60 because you can only take up to a minus 60.
Sorry, got a minus 60.
However, if he had bonuses to his dodge, it still counts.
He fails his dodge.
Damn it. Come on, God Emperor. Could be better. Could be better. I don't think I can change the 3 for my degrees of success.
No,
so-
because we don't do it. Because we do it on 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Only on ones actually, but
Only on ones?
yeah.
I thought we were doing ones and twos.
Either way.
Pen 8.
Three.
Whew. Okay.
That would be to the leg, I believe, but I don't think it matters for a Gene Stealer.
He's got enough of the damn things.
Fortunately, there's a straight line to his leg. Now the Astartes is on the floor.
It seems very, very, very hurt.
I was just going to smile.
Sarah.
Right, another test. We're gonna stem this fucking blood flow eventually.
Just an idea for future
I'm
buys.
I'm really not gonna.
Field sutures give you a +30 to the test, and they're easy
Yeah,
to
I
get.
don't have that.
That's something we should probably all try and see if we can get.
Also, I'm gonna take a disengage action because it's pointless for me to attack now that my weapon skill is halved.
Can you disengage if you fail?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a free action to do the Medicaid.
Ah.
Strictly speaking, if Flotilla got over there, she can free action. Just, yeah, here you go, I just stitched you up. But Flotilla has to drop down because she's up high.
Yep.
So I only can move 2.5 move.
I thought it was your agility bonus.
Yeah,
Sure,
and my agility bonus is halved right now.
Ah,
Yeah, because characteristics halved.
Wait, is it halved?
What, is your
Well-
agility 4?
No. Where is the... Here, I need to familiarize myself. Why is it so big? It's not supposed to... Yeah. I has had enough. I'm leaving. Magness, you can play with the Broodlord now. And that's my turn.
okay. Willpower. Huzzah. I am going to go with a... No, that would be really, really, really dumb. Let's not do an all-out attack with swift attack. Let's just do a...
I don't think you can do that.
I think you can. I would need,
Why
I would need to
couldn't he?
double check
You
it.
can't do an all-out swift.
Oh yeah. All out and Swift are both attack types. You can only do one.
I am going to go with a swift attack with my power sword and my suppression shield. So, let's do the suppression shield first, I think. So,
Remember, whichever one you aim with gets the... when you aim, the first one gets +10.
But only one.
Yeah,
shall
only the
get
first one.
Bonus.
he attempted to dodge the tillers. He's still got a dodge remaining, and with his high dodge rate, I need to go with the suppression shield. So, that is going to have to get the one with the aim. So,
Wait, don't you get penalties to attacking with a shield?
yes, I do. -10. Half aim. Lightning attack.
I thought it was swift.
No, lightning attack. He is +10, so he takes away the -10 for defensive. God Emperor, you have forsaken me and getting on my tits. I could really do with him not hitting. How long until he gets to hit me again? It's before. I've only got one ally who could. Right, I'm going to use my last fate point, and we're doing that again. So, suppression shield.
Did you have the +10 for his size?
No, because I've got -10 for defensive with the shield.
Then you aim.
-10 for defensive with the shield. So I'm just not putting the +10 for his sizing.
Yeah,
so,
but also aim.
Yeah, I did aim with it. I clicked on aim.
Okay, because it came to... Oh yeah, because you're lightning attacking, so it's -10.
So, I get 2 hits with the shield. Does it try to dodge?
Yes.
Well,
it didn't dodge.
So it didn't
dodge.
It didn't dodge. So never mind. 2 lots of damage with the shield.
Hey,
All
that
right,
means it gave shocking.
Oh, that's fucking. I wasn't expecting that. So, is it immune to electricity?
I think it is.
Damn.
It actually is, yeah. Still does 1 damage though.
Sad. Okay, so then I hit him with my sword. Sadly, no aim with this one. However, the God Emperor giveth. And does he giveth? He taketh away. Oh well.
He taketh
That's
away
my turn.
hard.
He used up a dodge. It's something, you know. Gotta look on the bright side. I have no more fate. Sad.
What were you saying about the bright side?
New dudes are up.
The God Emperor protects those who are faithful, and I think I have a cunning plan. Emperor's Knights, save me! Save me, Benin! Dogpile! Do whatever you need to. 15? Holy shit, these guys can charge a long way. So yeah, this one charges in. Drawing his chainsword, screaming at the top of his lungs, "For the Emperor!" This one is also going to dogpile in, because the Inquisitor is screaming over the microbead, "By the love of the God Emperor, save me! Save me!" Yes, that will do for them moving in. So we'll go for the top Astartes, moving our way down. He shoots at the Scarab. He misses. You should have 5 rounds of ammo left, not 7. The one below him, he also shoots at the Scarab. He is going to use a fate point because he has a lot more than Magness, so he should have to use some. So let's do that one again.
You shoot the same Scarab?
Yeah.
And shouldn't that be a +10 as well?
Yes, I gave him a +10. No, sorry, it's a -10 overall, because it's a -20 for the Scarabs, but because someone's already shot at them, it's a -10. He still misses, but never mind, he's got fate points to use. The one below is going to shoot at the Scarabs. He's actually going to, whilst he's got his... he's going to half move to there. And then he's going to shoot the scarabs at point blank. With no aim. And then there's no negative this time. Beautiful. About fucking time. So he rolls 3 hits.
Which one was this?
This is this Astartes here, firing at that scarab there.
Okay.
Four rounds of ammo with him. And then we're going over to the Immortal and the Astartes. False Astartes. He takes out his grenade. No, he doesn't. He hits him with a chainsword. And he hits. And his damage is...
Which one was this?
This is against the Immortal.
Okay.
And then the next 2 Astartes against the Broodlord. Oh, actually, apologies.
No willpower tests.
Yeah, so I'll do 2 willpower tests. So 1 fails and 1 succeeds. So we get 1
a difference
hit.
of 90 between them.
And he hits. Does the Broodlord have a dodge to use? I've lost track.
You burned it. You burned his remaining dodge. Because he tried to dodge the tiller and then you hit him and he tried to dodge it.
Excellent. He takes, if memory serves me right, like 3 damage. Oh, actually, there is pen to that, so... Actually, he should have had an extra degree of success for gang up, but it makes no difference. And that's all.
Okay, I believe he already used his dodges, right?
Yeah, I used his dodges.
Okay. So, for the damage rolled in with this creature. Drop the hammer.
So, as this false Astartes is dealing with fighting a Necron, he hears over his microbead in his Vox helm just this squealing fucking voice of, "By the God, Emperor, save me! Get your ass over here and save me right now, goddammit!" And he just drops his bolt gun, draws his chainsword, and with a sigh of, "For fuck's sake," he charges over. His comrade stops and just can't attack him, and he just comes in and brings it down into its neck, revving his chainsword, and takes its head off. And he looks at Magness like, "You fucking pussy." Although he probably would see Sister Sarah dragging her ass away with her guts, like, slowly dragging across the floor as she tries to put them back in.
So is that all of the Sons of Electo?
Yes.
Oh, do calm yourself. Because it's now my turn.
Yes.
I got to a little half move because I can't shoot through a wall. Preferably still kind of behind the wall, but yeah. Now, let's try and shoot the guy with the resonance arc with a molten beam at Psi-4. Actually, will I need Psi-4 for the damage I need? Yes. Just gonna hit. Gets double pen, so when I could do pen calculation, that's a lot. Yeah, Molten Beam scary. I hit the thingy with lots of damage.
Okay, which one did you hit? One top, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Decent amount of damage.
Hey, you gotta love the pen 16.
Yeah. Also, a lot of the pen does not go through toughness.
Yeah.
You can still see their health, right?
Yeah.
So you know exactly how much that did.
Yeah. I'm also getting confused because I think the only character that I can still see the health for, like, that's not my character or the Necrons, is Sarah, and I'm just looking at her health bar. It looks like there's another enemy next to her.
I know,
Because how
right?
far into the negative she's in.
Yeah, I'm
both
seeing
of them
that.
pass the toughness test.
Fuck.
This one is going to fire at the dude that's above Magness.
Not the one with the fist, or the one with the fist.
No, the one to the left of that.
Good, good. He was the coward who couldn't attack. Be gone, miserable beast.
Poor guy.
You're
We
much
should have.
too dismissive of your main shields.
Targo should have been a 65, but no. No, the other one.
That still hits.
Okay.
He dodges.
This particular dude.
Ow!
So that's 21 pen 3 with the shocking quality as well.
Oh shit.
Is
Okay.
this also the one that bounces?
This is one that can bounce. Yeah.
Well then.
So, he takes 10 damage, taking him down to 16, and then he needs a toughness test. But he steals himself. He steals himself and shakes a lot. And does it by a chance bounce onto someone else? Oh dear.
It doesn't bounce to anything else because there was nothing in the direction. None of the Necron warriors are currently alive. Let's kill her.
I'm gonna
have to be the nice guy here, but I think you've. No, wait, the scarabs are on the tracker. Never mind.
I'm gonna hold my plasma gun with my left arm. I'm gonna draw my bolt gun, my Goodwin DS, and I'm gonna start firing at this guy. Because why not? DS hit. No aim because I have to draw. Short range.
Does the DS have crazy range?
It has 40 range. I'll fire
That's
that.
21.8.
So I'm firing at the other guy, so I have actual short range. So my auto, plus them because I'm up high. This isn't going to be great, but well, I'm fading.
I'm surprised you didn't get the talent to let you forget about... Oh, sorry, no, it was short range, wasn't it? Never mind.
Yeah, dark range. If I had a melta gun, I might pick up marksman because then it would be absurd.
If you got a melta, you want to go short range permanently.
No, here's the thing. If I get marksman, I ignore all range.
Yeah, but melta has to be short range to get its melta bonus.
Well, that's only if you're shooting at heavily armoured opponents. Remember, most things aren't in power armour, and...
That's kind of a point of the melta gun, though.
Also to look badass as fuck as well.
That's a hit. Does he dodge? I don't remember he does dodge.
Yeah.
So that would be this.
Okay. Let's see. Nope. I think Dylan is getting very discouraged by the fact that he can see the health of the immortals.
I already knew how this fight was gonna go with them.
Also, the Melta has a pen of 12 and a clip of 5, so I don't need 24 pen.
Yes.
I accidentally double click so Sarah's turn, but
please no.
Crawls further backwards. Latilla, you do realise you are actually going to have to get your ass off of that, because she's going to pass out before she gets to you.
Yeah, I know.
Move to here.
What's your toughness bonus?
No, does it get halved again?
No. If you go over your toughness bonus, you pass out.
No, it's over your toughness and your willpower together.
Yeah, it's over your fatigue, I believe.
Yeah, in Dark Heresy 2, fatigue is much more forgiving than every other fatigue.
Who has a willpower of 5 and a toughness bonus of 5? Oh dear.
I have on a toughness bonus of 2. Well, 1 right now.
Counts as 2 for the purpose of fatigue, though, or rather, you get what I mean.
Yeah, however, it doesn't lower my fatigue threshold all of a sudden.
Okay, so with the horrific threat out of the way, good point. My new charge range, so it should be the third one. Oh, bollocks, wrong sheet.
He says that if he expects the rest of this fight to be capable of the viewers.
Yeah.
So, I charge him. Do I charge him? Actually, I should really charge him, because he's...
Can someone explain to me why are we doing Deathwatch's job in the first place?
Because of some crazy-ass Inquisitor was fucking sent us here.
Because the Lord Inquisitor told you guys to, and I just happened to show up because you guys brought a fucking demon out of sight.
That was not us. That was the
us.
GM.
Oh no, you're just gonna get blamed for it reappearing. Because it showed up to kill you guys. Not negative blame.
How do you know? Maybe it showed up here to kill Necrons, huh? Huh? You shot at it first.
So I charge that dude. I can't do anything else fancy. Oh, sorry. I should get a plus 30 to that, rather than a plus 20. So anyway, it does hit. Damage. Ah, you swine. And I can't really... I could make it 1 higher. Ugh.
Hey, 1 higher is 1 higher.
Yeah, so it's like 14 rather than 13. Yeah.
1 higher is 1 higher.
Yep.
Let me quickly check.
Doesn't unnatural strength go onto your damage?
It does if you put it in.
Yeah, I have got it in unnatural strength.
Yeah,
oh, because it's 1.
It automatically isn't. Okay, so scout opposite turns. Nope, they do nothing. Your dudes are up.
Okay, so right. So we will go for this dude first. He's going to shoot at the scarabs, point blank. See, Sarah? See? Who's using point blank quite a lot?
Oh, shut it, you smug bastard. You better hope that Sarah lives.
I am. Plus it helps when there's a -20 because of their size.
I'm pretty sure Latila's not gonna let you die even if you want to.
So that's 2 hits on the scarab. 1, 2.
Rip Scarab.
Hopefully.
But probably rip Scarab.
Scarab is muck, right? Scarab got Righteous Fury.
So this scarab?
Yep. So the other Astartes is going to move to here with a half move, and then he's going to shoot at the Immortal in combat at point blank. He hits twice. No, hang on. 3, 4. Yeah, he hits twice. And then the other Astartes is going to... I'm running out of targets for them. Do you know what? He's gonna sacrifice himself. He's gonna stand right there and prepare himself. The Astartes, who is currently fighting the Immortal, he's going to smack it to him with his chainsword. He hits and does very nice.
The God Emperor really wanted that guy dead.
Which guy?
The Immortal, the one that Magness is next to.
Okay. 22. Okay.
Cool. Then the Astartes with the two.
Dylan again gets to see how much damage it actually did.
Yeah.
How depressing is it?
I think I've got to break out the big gun.
The 2 Astartes move up, and they're both going to shoot the scarab point blank. Sorry, they quick draw their bolt guns.
That's a good hit.
So that's 3. And then the next one. Oh, okay, so I accidentally put in a half aim, but he gets a +10 for shooting at the scarab anyway, so I'll just put in that he takes a -20 as normal.
Right. He got a 2.
But the other one misses, so I'm going to have to reload their weapons at one point. And that's all of them.
Guess Grace is gonna have to start pulling out the big gun. Good thing it's already drawn.
Okay.
I charge the immortal.
Okay.
Let's see, plus 10 because of its quality, plus 20 because charge, that's about it. Oh yeah, plus 10 because size. I like how on my game it rolled it again for dramatic effect.
Please do roll damage.
Yeah. I do 17 pen 7. And I like how the game has decided the big gun's first hit, even though it's not being used at its true capacity, is still doing maximum damage.
Can I just ask, so with unnatural strength, do you have to put it as 2
No.
for it to do
No.
anything?
If you put in 1 just in this little box,
Yeah, I know where to put it. If you put 1,
one.
does it do anything? Because I think
it
that's
puts
why.
1 on.
Ah,
If you
okay.
mouse over your chainsaw damage from a while ago, you've got a +1 next to the original damage thing, so it's like 7 plus 1 plus the your strength bonus flawed, or rather, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, it's because the other guys have unnatural strength. Ah, I see. Okay.
I mean, you have a natural strength.
No, they have it as a.
Oh, as an already existing thing.
Yeah.
It's even more demoralized to see how little that did.
Okay, so this one's against Grace.
I cast Foreboding at Psi 1. It's not rolled that... Yeah, I pass, but I should have added a +10 to that.
Okay.
I pass.
Okay, this one's at Magness.
Righto. Shield of the Just. Save my ass. Oh dear. Well, no, that didn't work. So I now dodge.
You can parry. In melee, you can parry.
Oh yeah. I'm in melee range, aren't I? So I will actually parry. He's not shooting at me. Where the bloody hell's the parry button? It's been so long. There it is. You son of a motherfucker! I don't have any fate.
I was gonna say, if you're parrying with your shield,
Ooh.
you should have another +5 to that. Which means you'd have passed.
I would have done it with my shield because they're not up against power
15.
weapons.
It's when you parry a power weapon, it's fine. It's if you get parried by a power weapon.
Is it +15 for?
Defensive is +15.
Oh,
Just
I didn't mark that down. That's very odd. So yeah, I would have just passed then. I would have been an exact pass. Thank you very much, Dylan. That has actually saved me. I have marked that down on the shield.
Yeah, it's...
I've only put -10 for attacks next to defensive.
Yeah, it's worth keeping the +15 there. Yeah, then, so it misses.
Oh, I'm
Misses.
so fucking...
Okay.
Yes, just...
Yeah.
No Necron warriors are currently alive. I should probably remove them from the board because there's no scouts left. That's all.
Sorry, I'm going to drop my pistol. Take my plasma gun that I was still holding. Half
Wait, you
aim.
have your pistol out?
Yeah, we used it last time.
Short range. Not standard. Semi-auto. It's plus 20 because of their size. I did not remember their size before, which is good. But I remember now. So that's to this guy right here. I don't believe he dodges, does he?
No, it's Necrons, they don't dodge.
Really? Really? I'm gonna. If it's 1 and 2s, then I would like to substitute that
ones.
too. But since it's
GM
not,
has spoken.
then. Aye.
Guess which one was this?
And this guy.
Okay. All right.
I'm guessing he's still alive and kicking because of the poor shot.
Somewhat. Barely. Sarah.
Barely covers it.
Speaking of barely, it's all or nothing now. And Sarah plumps to the ground unconscious as she hits 6 fatigue.
It's fine, I have drugs.
You're still bleeding.
Magness.
Yes, I am.
Magness is... God damn it, you're too far away now. Okay. I am going to do what I did last time, which is 2 attacks. Attack with both weapons, shield and... Actually, is there any point in... I'll do it for shits and giggles. I'm going to go with the sword first. And this will be a lightning attack. So 4 attacks go through. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drop the hammer.
So as Magnus sees this hit come in and strike it, he just takes the momentum of it recoiling backwards and just slashes away at it before driving his sword into its gut, spinning around, taking the blade and just chopping off its head. And it's kaput. Right, so with part of that combat done, some of the knights are going to, just in case, because I don't know what the GM's going to say about someone with blood loss lying there bleeding
Other
to
people
death.
can do it.
Oh, that's why I've moved 2 people down there. It's just unfortunately there to do a full move to get there. Oh, hang on. Wait, it's a free action. GM, would they be able to move down there and then free action try and stop her bleeding?
Sure.
Okay, so the first one does a Medicaid test.
Is it a minus 10? I think it's a minus 10 too.
So I just need to check because I thought it was just is it a Medicaid test or an intelligence? Because if they roll
It's
Medicaid,
intelligence
Medicaid.
because they haven't got a tick in Medicaid, so they're going to take a minus 20 to this. Is that right?
It would be a minus 30, I believe.
I thought it was a standard test. There's no negative to trying to stop it.
Well, then I don't know. Then it might be just intelligence minus 10.
Because what did we do to ruling for stopping bleeding? Was it just a straight?
What were you rolling, Asuna?
I was rolling Medicaid per intelligence -10 because I was trying to self-medicate, I believe.
It's Medicaid -10.
So yeah, you can attempt it even if you don't have it. It's basically to keep her guts, from tearing.
Oh no, it's
more.
to stop the bleed. It's to stop the blood from coming out. It's just for fuck's sake!
Yeah, you're just trying to put pressure. Ooh,
I gain another fatigue.
GM, well no, there's another one. GM, will you give us a 1? It's a 1. It's a single digit.
I'll be coming down the next turn, and I'll be heading over towards. I'll grab my pistol and be going there.
Jay, if you want me, if you really want to bring him in, then you do it.
It still fails by that 1, so.
Okay,
sorry.
so the next one. That's why I moved 2 of them down there. Damn it. Right, so -10. Come on, God Emperor.
100.
Also, it's once per turn you get the fatigue, so it's not every time they fail. Thank God.
Then why did I get fatigue every time I failed?
No,
Because
because
it's
it's
once
your
per turn.
turn. So it's your turn. That's why it would.
And when you fail, it's at
Okay,
the start of your turn, you suffer the 1 fatigue. But of course, we're on the free action immediately afterwards.
Okay, so at the moment there's only one person left up here, so that's good. So this one is going to step into combat with his chainsword, and I'll do it one at a time. He's going to smack it. Would they count Dylan's new character as a ally?
Yeah.
Let's put it this way, I know who you are. I treat you as an ally.
Ha! Fucking bastard using up all my luck.
Let's see.
All these assholes stealing my kills.
Meat shields.
They're stealing my kill. How am I meant to break out the big gun when they hit with ridiculous hits? I need to try and get 10d10 extra damage, damn it.
Ooh, only just a hit. Damage. Another one. And I believe this is the last one. I honestly do love seeing these guys hit the same person. It's just like you just look at the hit charts go up and up and up. It's quite nice.
Yeah, the 125 guy, he had too much. But he still hits.
Oh, sorry, yes, no, he didn't. No, you got.
He caps out at 115. Because at that point they've had a plus 60.
Oh, right, yep.
No, Grace, there's still plenty of HP for you to try and take down.
Yeah.
There's just more things for him to try and hit.
No aim. I hate when my mouse double clicks because I'm like pressing through the menu and it's like, no, you want to do all out attack. I'll wait. Should have had plus 20 for outnumbering, so I hit.
Okay.
Damage.
Okay.
And opposed willpower test.
Hold on quickly, I need to check.
And I need to check a thing to do with force weapons.
Yeah, first just wait a second. Drop the hammer.
I come here to complete my mission and all I find are Necrons! Die! And then single slice, probably straight across the arm, sending the weapon to the ground.
Okay.
Does your character even know what a Necron is?
I don't think.
I've been here a while. And even if it's not Necron, it's Xenos then.
But why have you been here for a while?
You killed it.
Yeah, but was he here this entire time?
It wasn't though, like that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Magness reaches down, picks up the
Okay,
strange
it's more of
weapon
a
next to his leg.
Cry of rage. Then, there you go.
Magnus looks at this strange weapon that he's just picked up, and he just puts it on his back. Now then, well, where were we? Oh yeah, sister! Attila, get your ass down there and fucking put her guts back in!
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my thing. I'm gonna go drop down from a safe place. I'm gonna go towards Sarah. And let's do a medicate.
I'm pretty sure you're at the point where you may as well auto-pass.
Yeah. Nope, not a good roll. Not a good roll.
That's still like 9 healing.
That would be, how many degrees of success is that? 4. So you heal a
think I'm
total of
back
you heal a
at what?
total of 8.
8. I believe I
Yeah.
was like -7.
I could use my last fate point.
How does that do my fatigue?
You wake up in 10 minus toughness bonus minutes.
Unaltered toughness bonus or altered?
What do you mean by unaltered? It's your basic toughness bonus.
So 10 minus 2.
I'll stitch you up and I'll,
Is it a
do
D10?
pause.
No, it's 10.
So
10
I
minus your toughness.
so
So
I
6
wake
minutes, I
up
think?
in 8 minutes.
Wait, you're how much toughness do you have on
You
Outrage?
got
Got
hit.
reduced.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
critical damage reduced it.
damage.
Oh, sorry.
If it's temporary, then sitting around for a while will heal it.
No, it's
Hmm.
permanent.
I'm gonna order
So
you
what
there.
brings...
Grab her, and if you and carry her, and for the love of Christ, be careful, would you?
The one with the hand, with the fist, he and the one next to him will be returning to the ship. You notice that they've got some weapons with them. Yes.
Good.
Jay,
Looks a problem.
the immortal gun is definitely with one of them, whereas the other weapons, I'll leave it up to you to put it into chat. Sister Attila, what state is Sarah in?
I'll need to do some more after a little bit, but for now she should be fine.
Can we push on, or do we have to fall back?
It would be safer for us to wait a little bit until she wakes up, at least.
Okay. You two. I want you to make sure that, if possible, we can hold on to this perimeter. If not, fall back. We'll all head back to the landing spot.
What the fuck is that sound? Oh yeah, there was a massive titan somewhere in the planet. I forgot.
How could you forget about the fucking Dark Mechanicus Titan?
What happens in the distance
I
is
was
that
busy, okay? I'm a sniper.
what happens in the distance is you just see this massive shockwave of just dust and air. As you just over its edge can just see several of them. You can just see Dark Mechanicus Knight just getting blasted apart by a Bane Blade. and then getting crawled over by the crypt thingies.
So what brings you to this planet, considering you were unprepared for everything?
If you'll excuse me 1 second, we're in the middle of a war zone. Knights, I need you to hold this ground until we can get back. See what reinforcements are able to come over here. Again, if the enemy pushes, fall back to a safer area where you can be reinforced easier. We'll have to return to see to the wounded. I'm sorry. Who in the God Emperor's name are you, and why are you walking around this war zone exactly, if you don't mind?
Hunting demons. It's not particularly hard when you've been dispatched to kill one of them, except for when it's killed as you sense its presence.
And how the fuck did you end up hunting a demon in a Necron tomb world?
I was given a tip of its location and then sent here. Orders of the Inquisition.
Which
We'll give
order?
them
Okay, am I still Hereticus?
Malleus.
Order Malleus.
And do you have any assets on the world?
The only thing I'm not carrying with me is a sword. There's no consequence.
Well, then I imagine that you are the one who is underprepared. This planet is about to become a massive, massive frickin' war zone. So, we are falling back, considering you do not seem to have any... Well, there's no reason to leave a member of the Inquisition out here on their own. You're welcome to follow behind our guards. But if you'll excuse me, we have other things to take care of. Magness will...
I believe you indeed do.
By the throne? What the...
At the end of the field, suddenly a lone Necron comes walking onto the field.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck.
By the throne...
Fuck our collective lives, Magness.
Attila, take watch position. Guards, knights, up with me, please. Look after Sarah if you can. Get her out of here before anything else shows up. Magnus jogs over to try and get into position with the knights.
Greetings. I believe your title is Inquisitor Magness Bloodstone.
That is correct. Are you the leader of this facility?
Not of this local facility, no. Though I do believe that we can do something mutually beneficial to each other.
I doubt it, but go ahead, proceed. What's your offer?
Your method of interference suggests you are after an artifact of my race.
Well, that's very convenient of you to figure that out all of a sudden, considering we've only got to the goddamn entrance, but Emperor damn entrance, but fair enough.
If you were not here for an artifact, you would have commenced orbital bombardment.
Or we're just interested in stealing your shit, but I do get where you're coming from. Especially given your other visitors that I would most enjoy blowing the shit out of from orbit, but I digress, I apologize.
Agreed. And them getting their hands on particular artifacts is more destructive to my race than you. I am a collector of sorts. I collect relics and artifacts from several important battles in order to preserve them in the annals of history so that they may not be lost. If you hand to me a cadre of your warriors so that I may preserve them, I will give you what artifact you came from.
Well, there's a dead one over there. I mean, I'm about to go into the biggest war that I've ever seen, so every single one of my men's kind of important to me. Yeah, except from that one, possibly. Magness will step forwards. He'll step forwards more. Do I have anything on my person that I could... Out of curiosity, you say you're a collector of sorts.
Indeed.
And you would be able to get us the item that we're looking for.
Correct.
Magness is kind of like pacing a little bit. He lights up a low stick. He starts smoking. He looks back at his men. He looks back at his group. He looks at this new person who's there and is just like.
It's very obviously a very high-ranking Necron.
I can't let you take my people. However, there are those who could be offered up of a different ilk, shall we say.
I require my collection of this particular battle to be complete. Therefore, I require artifacts to warriors from all sides. You can either hand them over voluntarily, or my soldiers will take them by force.
How many are we talking about here?
Considering this battle was relatively small, a single squad of this particular skirmish would suffice.
This world's battle is insignificant to me. Magness lowers his voice. I am talking about a much larger battle with far more at stake than just a pitiful world.
I am well aware. This is why I'm recording every particular battle of this particular campaign that was started in your perception long ago.
I cannot give you the men at this moment in time. However, men could be made available once I know where the throne falls with them. And this is very quiet for Magness, and then... But I doubt I could see myself giving away a single man.
The possibility of a single man.
Loyal men are worth far more.
Under your command, there is a specific subject, a specific specimen that is of great interest to my collection. For him alone, I would also be willing to provide you with what artifact you need.
Magness steps much closer, raising his shield and his sword. Like, his sword's sheathed, but his hand's on it. He's drawn the blade a little bit. Do you mean Tiger? The larger one.
Correct.
He'll be handed over to you at a different time and place. A time of my choosing. You'll have to give me a device to communicate with you.
Very well. He takes something from underneath his cloak he holds it up in the palm of his hand and it just floats to you.
I don't think I could ever truly do anything with your kind but exterminate every last one of you. Trust me, Xenos, I will return. Men, watch my back.
We have common enemies, Inquisitor.
Magness, as he's backing away, will nod, but then hopefully still playing the act. Men, we fall back. We need to secure our wounded.
Until we meet again, I will tell my forces to stop harassing yours and focus on the Dark Mechanicus. I require more artifacts of theirs anyways.
Is that through the voice that I have? Or is that him
Yes.
shouting? Okay, cool.
And with that, he just kind of taps his staff and he's gone.
What's the awareness penalty for hearing the conversation where Magnus lowered his voice?
He was far.
I'm only like 6-7 meters away, and technically speaking, I can read his lips.
What, when you're behind me?
Yeah, I defy the laws of physics, remember?
No, I don't
I've got natural senses.
I don't understand how you can be stood behind me and see my lips in front of me.
I see like an
She doesn't
astropath.
actually have eyes, does she?
Yeah, I see effectively an omnidirectional like sphere around me.
I'm going to leave it up to the GM, but I would say
I'm
reading
gonna
lips
say
is...
this is gonna have to try to be an audio perception.
Yeah, I'm fine with it being an audio perception. I just wonder what the penalty is.
Minus 40.
What a pity, Mr. Bond.
You fail, Mr. Bond. You have a stroke and you die.
I think Yasuna is fully aware of who you just made a deal with.
Oh,
Yeah,
I am.
Yes, I am.
I'm not, and I don't care to.
Well, you should do it. You should.
I almost said something, and I was just like, no, my character would not know to protect the goodie
I
bits.
mean, I have vented on another Discord, so it's fine. I can stop screaming internally now.
A particular Necron who has several titles, amongst which are the Archivist, the Collector, and the Infinite.
He has a lot in common with a certain band of merry men, Space Marines
Yes.
rather.
Yes. A certain.
Except for the fact that he
chapter.
can do that shit by himself.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a Marvel character.
Kinda. Sort of.
Yeah, he is kind of
Collector,
the collector.
He literally is the collector from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sort of.
Except he's better and more competent.
It'll fix.
Also, that wasn't actually that wasn't actually him. That was just one of his proxies.
Still. Also, is it me or do you have a voice synthesizer on? I cannot tell.
It's his
No,
voice.
that was just my voice.
It
Yeah.
is his voice.
Nice modulation.
That was just my voice.
And I just found the lip reading rules.
Oh, please do enlighten us.
I'd have probably still failed anyway, but it's a -10 for every 10 meters between you, and you have to be able to see their mouth. And understand the language.
Very well. I shall keep this in mind. Anyways,
So, as Magnus goes over to the group again, we need to get moving. We also need to... Well, we need to... Yeah. Come on, men. Let's fall in and get moving. Do we have a FOD on... Hang on. FOD or FOB?
well, Voxel.
No,
I
it's
think-
FOB. Forward Operating Base. Do we have a forward operating
No.
base on planet yet, or are
We
we
don't have an
still
FOB.
Base.
in space?
Also on base. There is maybe maybe like in a different part of the war zone, they just immediately just with a bulk transport they just landed that, and that's basically the forward operating base, but it's not near you. You do have a nearby extraction zone there.
Okay then, we'll head to the extraction zone because we need to get Sarah healed up to the rest of the group. We'll get the loot back, we'll get the wounded back. Do we need to go up to the ship, or have we got a safe place on the ground that we can stay at?
Safe place on the ground is debatable. It does have some void shielding, but it's basically just a massive bulk transport for heavy vehicles with with a small void shield around it. If the enemy were to actually focus it down, they'd have no trouble keeping it down. I'm going to say, however, you do get reports at certain parts of the Necrons that were first firmly focused on your troops have shifted their attention more to the Dark Mechanicus. This is only a minor part of the Necron army there. Most of them were already engaged with the Dark Mechanicus to begin with.
Do I wake up at this point? Since it's probably
sure.
6 minutes.
Yeah, you wake up 10 minus toughness bonus minutes with.
Yeah, which is 8.
Yeah, and then you drop your fatigue to your toughness bonus.
Okay,
so we'll go up to the ship. We'll go up to the ship to get a decent respite and a proper medical place. Hopefully Sarah will heal quicker up there.
How bad is it? I feel like...
just to refresh my memory, she lost toughness, right?
Yes, toughness.
Is that all she lost?
Only toughness.
Her guts were hanging out.
Speaking.
Her guts were hanging out. It's quite bad to look at, but as long as the gut wasn't perforated, it's actually not bad at all. It gets poked back in, and it gets stitched up.
Lieutenant's gonna tap Sarah on the shoulder, like, well, you're gonna be fine, but you might need some yoga.
What?
Magness will go close to Sister Sarah, putting his hand on her shoulder. I honestly thought we might lose you like Felicia. Don't do that again, please.
Yeah, well, you might want to tell it to the next Broodlord we meet, because that was all him.
Yes, I understand that, but still, don't do it again, please. Magness has a little smile and a chuckle on his face, but then it disappears again very quickly. We need to reevaluate our strategy for this engagement, and we need to sort out what happened to Felicia. We are at another disadvantage again, and I would like to remedy that as quickly as possible, so be prepared, things could get worse.
So, business as usual, I guess.
I hope we can get to something other than business as usual, but it seems that way.
Oh yeah, out of character, I'm going to put Felicia's inventory, not including her cybernetics, into the Mana Monster chat now, because people can actually go over it.
Magness will be taking the Omnissire's axe, just to let you know, and at one point he'll return it to the Magus who gave it to him. He'll probably use it. He'll probably use it in between, but that is his plan. He does want to return it to
Magness is now carrying around a combi tool. Magness, you get a +10 to your tech use test as well.
Not that he has any fucking clue what that is. So, what now? Who's my water? Yeah, we'll just forget about that. I got a big fucking axe.
Yeah, that's all the shit she's carrying.
I think out of all that, the only thing I currently see that might be useful for me would be the Camellia line cloak, so I can be, less noticeable in a firefight. And maybe the Inferno pistol if I can turn it into a Inferno basic.
You mean a melter gun? Which I don't think you can do because you've got to actually start playing with tech use there.
I mean,
See,
I'm kind of an interrogator under an Inquisitor, and we're kind of dealing with tech all the time. So
I would like
trade it in, though.
it's probably being a little
Let's deal with this later.
bit too greedy, but I would quite like a wrist-mounted Inferno.
no,
point blank. Fuck you.
Then it's yours. I don't need it.
No, like Dylan said, we can sort it out later. It's not.
No, it's all yours. The Inferno pistol is actually near unique, and the Mulligan is just very rare. I can grab a Mulligan later.
We've also got all the Necron shit, which we'll have to work out later on. And the Eldar shit. We've got quite the collection.
Then we get robbed and lose it all.
Well, maybe. So I'm guessing like 8 or 9 hours go by as we go up to the spaceship, possibly more. In that time, Magness would go up to Grace, and so I don't know what kind of shuttle we're going up and down in, how big it is, large it is. I imagine there are a couple of false Astartes who are injured around you. And Magness will just go and close and take a... by whose orders are you here on?
Our character's still Lord Inquisitor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it, now I can't remember his name out of character.
Electo.
Julius Electo III.
Lord Inquisitor Julius Electo III.
For fuck's sake. Guards. All the men turn their bolters to you. At this moment in time, anyone who works with the Lord Inquisitor is to be deemed a heretic, as long as they are within my group. Now, if you truly believe that you serve the God Emperor, not some man with a title, then you will renounce the Lord Inquisitor, and you will pledge yourself to my service, and we will inform you of his transgressions.
I pledge myself to the Emperor, not to man.
Excellent. That's a very good answer. Unfortunately, it's not the answer that I asked for. You will need to pledge your loyalty to me. I cannot have any loose ends. And when Magness is speaking to you, there is a genuine... although his face now has become quite stony with all the shit that has gone over in the past couple of years.
Where exactly are you again? You're in a...
Apparently he's doing this on the lander.
No, I was thinking it would be in a ship. So the transport going up to the Inquisitors, to our flag vessel. There are a couple of wounded guards with us, the ones who were fighting.
Okay.
So they are hearing this as well.
Okay.
So this could end very badly. I didn't actually think about that, but shit or bust, it had to happen at one point. You can see in his eyes that he is passionate. He really... There's a lot of feeling and meaning behind what he's saying. Sorry.
You've also particularly brought specifically the people that were loyal to you with you. So.
I didn't know if we had done that exact. I know the men who are... Magness has been preaching a lot with the guys from fucking... why is that name disappeared from my...
The Emperor's Heralds, or...
Yes, the Emperor's Heralds. I didn't know these guys... Well, actually, I did say one of them was... Oh, well.
And if you can prove any proof that the Lord Inquisitor is heretic, then you may have the loyalty that extends as far as to believe you. But I will not worked for a man who claims one man is a heretic. And
We
then the
have
man
evidence.
you see above that of my oath to the Emperor.
We have evidence. We do not have proof 100%. We have a lot of evidence, and it is up to the individual to see said evidence. But seeing that evidence and you not being loyal.
Also, just a thing to point out, but every time you look into Grace's side, she's blind.
It doesn't matter. Your eyes would still be there. He knows that you've been running around, so you have some sort of sense. And he knew Merrin, and he did the whole... Did he put his finger up at Merrin, or did he, no, he put his hand behind a book, and he said, how many fingers was he holding up back when we were in that flat? Almost a fucking year ago in real time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So...
In game time, that's about 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years since Marin.
So Magness is looking, and then he kind of thinks to himself and looks at both the guards, both the false Astartes. He has done things that are unforgivable, that no loyal, God Emperor fearing man should ever try to do.
Presuming you're telling the truth, you will have as much loyalty from me as one member of the Imperium or an acolyte of the Inquisition to an Inquisitor, assuming you're telling the truth.
The evidence is, as I say, you'll be able to see the evidence. I should imagine, because everyone who has seen the evidence thinks so, that you'll see his actions as unforgivable and treasonous.
As I've been saying, out of character, what do I need to roll to have sensed that Magness is a psycho?
Psyniscience.
No.
Just because it's warp sense that, and I've not been, and unless I sensed him when I was showing up. Just because we're within close quarters for several hours, and I have warp sense, which is technically passive psyniscience.
No, alright, you just know he's a psycho.
And is it related to your awakening?
Magnus looks at you for a moment. Ah, yes. Yeah, I seem to remember now. Your clothing's changed, and it looks like you've had a few decent meals, but you're from that demon world, where we found the old man.
And if it's related to the demon, or the one who was demon by night, then you may have more than even circumstantial proof may help your case.
Yes, my awakening is a result of something that the Lord Inquisitor created, which already makes him a heretic, techno-heretic to the Mechanicus. Among other things, I need to know that if you were given the evidence, well, I need you to understand, I will not be betrayed. If you are allowed into this group, and you do try to betray me, I am no longer giving out second chances. You will learn, either through necessity or by force, that you are to rely on your comrades, and you are to go to them if you cannot come to me. Once we are aboard the vessel, I will instruct my interrogator to take you over the evidence. She's better with these sorts of things. And hopefully she'll bring me some good news. But until then, if you don't mind, all of you, this conversation is the highest secrecy you could ever imagine. You do not speak of it to anyone. Especially you, my knights. If you get the feeling that there are others among you who, well, you keep them close. And you keep any of those who believe that the Lord Inquisitor is the reincarnation of the God Emperor, you keep them far away.
Your word is our command. We will fight for the redemption of our creation.
There are people who believe such lies.
Magness is staring at the Astartes as Grace says this.
And who spreads such lies?
At worst estimations, there could be, in the regions of 2 million semi-false Astartes who could believe what the Lord Inquisitor told them. That he is the reincarnation of the God Emperor. And that is just a sample of the evidence that I have.
I scrutiny Magness. I assume Magness is telling the truth, so I can just not roll if Magness is trying to lie.
Unopposed. Like, there's no... Magness at the moment, at least in his eyes, is an open book. There's no looking shifty-eyedness or extra blinking. It's staring.
If Magness has no intention of lying, because I'm not gonna roll the scrutiny, because I'm just trying to be, is Magness telling the truth? I'll roll it, I guess. See if I fuck up. Either way, I'm gonna believe him.
The thing is, if you failed, wouldn't you be skeptical of him?
I'm just saying, you're doing a very face heel turn.
What, Magness?
No, you.
Me? Oh, with my character concepts.
No, it's like, yeah, I work for Lord Inquisitor, but you're saying I shouldn't trust him, so now I'm gonna work for you.
I am giving the evidence.
I work for the Lord Inquisitor. Don't forget what I am. I work for the Lord Inquisitor.
You're a mutant.
I'm a mutant psych from a demon world. I'm like one step away from being declared a full-blown heretic. Especially considering what powers I have.
And Grace would also know that Magness wasn't a psyker when she last met him. And now he is. That's also a side where it's like, this dude's got a secret the same as me. I've got a few more, but
I have a million of them. My closet's running out of space from all the skeletons. But yeah, he's got the same skeleton in there. But it has been a while, Magness Bloodstone, and while I did not get a message to you, congratulations on becoming Inquisitor.
It was the Lord Inquisitor put me in this position as a pawn. He has maybe a dozen or more Inquisitors, all barking and dancing to his tune. I imagine he put all of them in their positions, or at least had a large part in that. So, you can see why I am so eager to keep my secrets locked away. But Grannis? No. Was it Grace?
Grace Schuler.
Yeah, I seem to remember the shuttle anyway. A lifetime ago now. Yes, once we're aboard, you can see the information with your interrogator. May the God Emperor watch over you. In fact, may he watch over all of us, as Magness kind of turns and leaves the area that Grace is sat in. He'll head up to wherever there's a bed where Sarah's lying.
And I'm assuming throughout this whole tense conversation, you've got all the guys pointing guns at Grace, and then she's considering, do I blow a hole in the side of the ship?
Oh, sorry, I would have said to them to stop pointing once I left. It would have been a case of to the guards at ease, so they're no longer. It was just that initial. I've seen you throw molten balls around. I'm about to tell you that the person who employs you is a heretic. Make sure your guns are there. If she does shoot me, and the field doesn't hold, kill her. But if she doesn't shoot me, we can have this conversation. It's all good. Just safety precautions. And at point blank, you'd go through my armor and my shield. So yeah.
Yeah. If I was really, really trying to kill you, it'd be go through your armor, your shields, light you on fire.
Like I open you like a can with a ring pull on it.
Yeah. In fact, light the entire shuttle on fire. Not that your character knows this. Well then, I shall just wait here. And then some slight prayers, quietly.
Once Magness is with Sarah and Latilla, he'll turn to them, and if Sarah's still like conscious on all the drugs, the person who showed up, it was Grace from that demon world. The one with where the old man walked. She was with the old man and that other guardswoman. I can't remember.
I'm gonna roll intelligence to see if I remember her.
The Lord Inquisitor
Apparently
hired her, basically. Latilla, you were to show her the information that we have on the and take her through it step by step. The evidence that we have on the Lord Inquisitor.
Forgive me for saying this, Magness, but are you sure that was the best idea? And did she say she was fine with it so long as we showed evidence? Doesn't that seem a little bit too easy?
It does. It really does. But at this stage in the game... In fact... Magnus thinks for a bit, and then he's like, oh yeah, okay, that'd be the Ordo that the Lord Inquisitor is part of. Cheeky bastard. Look, at the moment with the old man gone, with Sister Felicia fucking throwing a goddamn Emperor-damned existence away in that fight, we are low in numbers. And we have to do something. Now, she's chucking beams of light around as if they're nothing. We could use that. Plus, we don't have the old man anymore. I know I'm a psyker, he showed me some things, but I've had a lot more on my mind and have not been a training as much as an offensive or fucking useful psyker would be, so I will, however, leave part of it up to you, Latilla. Show her the evidence, judge her, see what she says. If you need to do it in the medical bay with Sister Sarah there, so she can get a grasp on this Grace, then all the merrier.
Oh yeah, seeing how she was throwing out beams of molten fire everywhere, I'm pretty sure I should keep Sister Sarah with me at all times while I'm interrogating her. Even so, Magnus, I don't know. It feels far too easy for me.
It does, it does. Magnus grabbed... Well, no, I do have a date... Do I have a data slate? I can't remember. I think I do.
Even if you don't, Felicia's corpse has one.
Good point. I reach over and grab Felicia's data slate. No, I do have one. A data pad. So I take my data pad out. I've actually got a couple. I keep forgetting this. And I turn it on and I open up a Word document and I write on there, as I'm talking about, Sister Sarah's progress and what we're going to do with this newcomer, I type on there. So, really bad news, or good news, that Necron wants to do a deal. And basically I tell my two acolytes here about the deal that I may have possibly made with the Necron. And I ask them for their opinion. I ask them to think about it and let me know once we're back on the ship somewhere secure. Or, fuck it, they can write it out if they want.
Well then.
Because the shells like actually really small.
Joe's going to look at Sarah. She's gonna look at Magnus. And at Sarah. And then Magnus is like, so that whole thing with the Necron was you making a deal with him?
I hope you're typing this on the data slate.
She will. She has the data slate. It's like,
yes, typed back.
This is going to start massaging her temples, and she's gonna like, why can't things be simple like they used to be?
Magnus writes on his data slate, we could fight a tomb world, break into the tomb, get the artifact, somehow figure out how to unplug said artifact, break out of said tomb, avoid the Dark Mechanicus trying to steal said artifact, avoid the tomb trying to steal said artifact off of us, and then he puts an or, we hand Tiger over and get the artifact.
Still massaging her temples. Remember when all we had to deal with was gene stealer cultists? Those were the fun days. She'll type, in the data slate, well, why not pit one enemy against the other, right? Very well. I'm with you.
Magnus just shrugs. It's just like, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. This is a terrible idea, but it is also a better idea than going into the fucking tomb.
If we can pit the Necrons against our enemies, it's technically not bad.
I'm just loving how you have this conversation. Meanwhile, Grace can see the entire damn thing.
I mean, how though? Wouldn't you have to be reading us typing?
No. You know like how astropaths just see the area around them? It's the same for Grace.
Yeah, but you'd have to be focusing on a detail in a 360-degree angle.
And you think I'm not looking at you guys?
Okay, so just to...
I'm
Jay,
not gonna be reading the damn text, like.
Well, no, because we need to check now. Jay, what size is the ship? What kind of ship are they using to ferry troops and people and stuff up and down?
I think you're in a drop ship.
And
Stormbird specifically.
how far away would the would the medical area, because that's where Sister Sarah is, to the general troop transport, let's say, where the troopers would be sat. If it's a matter of, oh yeah, it's like 10 meters, then she probably can see, and there's not a lot we can do about it.
Medical room in this thing is basically, you pulled up a curtain and pulled some of the chairs down.
Yeah, okay.
Would Sister Sarah dampen the area Grace can see?
It's not a psychic power. And no, unlike an astropath, in Rogue Trader rules at least, I can see somebody with my natural senses who's untouchable.
But technically, you can see their absence in the warp.
Because mine's a product of mutation rather than a product of soul binding.
Oh man. I miss the good old days when we were just shooting jeans, not stealers.
So do I. So do I. This is far too much. Magness just sits down and just slumps down. He tried to hold his posture, but now he's just slumping, and his power armor's keeping him upright, actually. But all his extremities and his head are just like lounging. He slowly takes a low stick out and lights it.
Try not to smoke too near. Although Sarah is probably used to this. She's still recovering. Try not to smoke near the patients, Magnus.
Oh yeah. Magnus drops it on the floor and stubs it. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Also, I do have to ask, because when are we ending the session?
Only like 5 minutes, so we can do the immediate things like you rolling extended care.
Yeah, those 5 thingies were the extended care.
They were? I thought they were first aids.
That's for extended care. I just rolled 5. Also, I need to be leaving soon too.
So do we basically say we're back on the Emperor class battle cruiser? Sarah's in the medical bay.
You're back on your battleship, yes.
Cool. So shall we end it there then? As that gives us a nice...
It's completely fine with me.
A nice point to start next episode up. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, as we managed to make it through. We're alive! Bruised and scarred, perhaps, but we are alive, which is important. And I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. So take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Take care.
Yeah.